Namaskar, welcome to Simplify Your Space. As we head towards normalization, our days are tending to get busier with household chores, kids, our own routines at home and office. And this sudden increment in the workload can be a little overwhelming, especially for those, including me, who had slotted into little easy and sedate routines. The anguish of not being able to manage the task properly and in time is very real. Please don't worry and panic. We just need to do minor improvement in our time management and focus, and the transition into new routines would be easy. Based on an individual preference, one also needs to adapt, find time saving ways and hacks to multitask. Adding efficiency and agility to our routine tasks is the key to find more time for ourselves and family. Today, I'm going to share a few time saving habits and tips which can save plenty of our time. So, let's get started. Most of us underestimate the value of labeling, but it can save tons of our time cumulatively over a period. I'm not asking you to label everything, but labeling is the key for replenishment, whether it is your clothes storage or kitchen items. It ensures that every item goes back to its designated place, especially in your cupboards. Labeling is a great help in the kitchen to find the occasionally used items. It also helps in segregation and keep a quick track on expiry. Please definitely label those items which are used occasionally and kept in lofts, bedbox, etc. For instance, I have kept all my Diwali decor and other allied items in this box with labeling. Next year, it will be easy for me to trace out which item is where. Labeling the boxes will save lots of your time. Assigning designated storage to items will ensure all the family members can access things without your help. Otherwise, usual calls, "Mummy ye kahan hai, Mummy wo kahan hai, mere socks kahan hai," especially when you're occupied, can be annoying. So as a homemaker, if you can designate places, categorize items and make a system, you will gain more time for yourself by just directing the family members rather than interrupting your work and physically moving to fetch. Soon everyone will easily follow your set protocols. Please feel free to incorporate any better suggestions that your family members may have depending upon your lifestyle. How many times it happens that we find a particular area dirty and think of cleaning it later, but forget it. Also, a lot of time gets wasted walking back and forth to get cleaning supplies when you move from one room to the next. It used to happen with me as well, especially in balcony. While watering plants, I would find some dry leaves or plants which need some trimming. I would think I will get the kit from the utility area, and then once there, I would either forget the right tool or will take time to find and equip the kit. To avoid this, make few different kits with simple spray bottle and cleaning cloth and keep them under the sink of your bathrooms, kitchen and balcony. It does not cost much. It helps in instant cleaning and stop the wastage of time to find tools. Same way, you can keep a gardening kit in your balcony for the easy access. But yes, if you have small kids at home, be mindful and keep it in a safer place. One of the most important and valuable skill is to learn the usage of tools. I recommend to keep a toolkit or repair kit at home which includes light drill machine, drivers, screws, sealant, etc. It helps us to do the minor repairs and alterations instantly without any procrastination. It makes us more self-reliant and efficient. For instance, last week while decorating the guest bathroom, I noticed that switchboard has come out a bit from its place, and the gaps can be seen from the edges which are not looking good. So to fix it, I moved it back to its place and then used this Asian Paint Acrylic Max, which is an acrylic sealant, to cover the open edges. Natural evaporation allows it to transform into a soft elastic rubber type sealing. You may also paint it with the chalk paint to match up with the wall color. Same sealant was used to fill up these holes which deface the wall and the edges of another switchboard in my son's bedroom. The wall and switch panel are looking neat and smooth now. It comes in a tube like this and is really handy to seal masonry joints and holes on the walls that can be top coated with a water-based paint. Now here is a giveaway from Asian Paints. If you can point out the top 3 features of Acrylic Max Sealant in the comment section, you stand a chance to win an Amazon gift voucher worth ₹5,000. So do check the description box. Every morning, all of us do spend some time to make our beds, which itself is a great habit. And with kids, one may end up doing this activity multiple times in a day. To save time, I've switched over to fitted sheets in all the bedrooms. With fitted sheets, the bed always stays neat and tidy as it does not slip from the sides. Elastic attached to its edges keep it intact and prevents movement. Also, I do easy double fold for blankets. With this, the bed always looks beautiful and it takes me just 2 minutes to make the bed every morning. So whenever you plan to buy new stock of bed sheets for your home, do try a few fitted sheets. Only drawback is that you may not find large variety of designs compared to regular sheets. You may also get your flat sheets converted into fitted sheets by a local tailor. I have reiterated several times in my earlier videos that menu planning and prepping has been helping me to run my kitchen smoothly. Initially, I used to invest a particular day like Sunday to do the prepping for 2-3 hours. But nowadays, I keep doing some prepping every day while cooking, which saves a lot of my time on weekends. For instance, when I'm preparing tea in the evening, I will do some prep like roasting peanuts to make instant chutney for dosa or cut veggies for dinner. When I'm preparing dinner, I will do some prep for next day breakfast, like roast suji for upma or boiled potatoes for sandwiches. Also, when I boil potatoes to make curry, I would boil few extra to use next day for sandwich, paratha or poha. So utilizing everyday free time while cooking itself to accomplish some prepping is freeing up lots of my time from dedicated meal prepping slot in the weekend. Multitasking is the key to work fast and efficiently. There are some such hours during our day which can be called power hours, where our efficiency and energy are at their peak. For instance, in my case, my power hours are from 7 am to 10 am just after waking up. During these hours, I'm very energetic and finish my household chores quickly. So I take advantage of these hours and try to finish most of the housework within these hours, like laundry, cleaning, cooking, etc. I avoid taking rest during this time as I know once I sit down, lethargy will hinder my complete routine. After 10, I like to sit and focus on my office work or shoot related work. I also feel energetic after my evening tea from 5 pm to 7 pm. During that time, I try to finish my preparation for dinner and few other chores. You can identify your power hours and take good advantage of that high energy to accomplish your work. Whenever you're doing an important daily chore, finish its complete cycle. Like if you're folding clothes, keep the folded clothes immediately in the cupboards. Once cooking is done, clean the kitchen immediately. After morning routine and bath, clean the countertop. Believe me, it will save a lot of your time. If we do not finish the cycle and start doing something else in between, we will get distracted and the chore may stay unfinished throughout the day and may extend to next day. Ensuring the closure of loop for any work cycle is important. Any task which takes less than a minute to complete, do it right away. Small tasks like placing your handbag or jacket in the closet, putting your shoes in the shoe rack, replacing remotes in the baskets, books in the drawer or bookshelf, dryer and comb back to their places, and so on. It will avoid building up clutter, and additionally daily cleaning would be way faster. Request your family members to contribute in keeping the place tidy. Making chores fun? Really? You must be wondering what I'm saying. Find something upbeat that makes you happy. Get something you love listen to, like good music, bhajans, audiobooks. This is how I make my chores fun. I listen to music while doing daily cleaning. It helps to boost my mood and I finish my chores without imagining them like a big mountain to climb and without getting bored. While cooking, I like to listen to audiobooks and podcasts and sometimes watch news or a series while folding clothes. So this is how you can multitask and make chores fun. Every distraction, even if it is just seeing a message or a notification, can disrupt your rhythm. And it may take a while to get the focus back. These days we feel lost without our phones. Avoid the urge to immediately respond to every notification that pops up on your screen unless it's urgent. Please remember, if it is very urgent, you would get the call for it. Limit the availability to the notifications when you are doing your work. Replying the generic notifications can be done in your leisure. When I am working, I personally always keep all the notifications on mute. And if you cannot resist the temptation, place your phone out of reach and check it when you take a break. If you really want to work efficiently and quickly, then jot down your task and assign priority, time to finish, frequency, and so on. Like make a clear daily, weekly, and monthly schedule for all the chores. You can't be doing everything every day without a time limit. Decide what tasks need to be completed on which day and till what time. It will really save your time if chores are divided and have time frame to finish. Before going to bed, if you know what task has to be finished tomorrow, you will start directly from there in the morning, instead of wandering around thinking or doing all the chores. I follow the proper schedule for all the chores and I'm easily able to manage my home without a house help. I have given my old routine chart in the description below for your convenience, but soon will share my current daily routine and checklist with you all. Now here I would like to say that sometimes you may not be able to finish all the chores, no matter how hard you may try. Please do not feel low or bad about it. Just try to reorganize and refocus yourself for the next day. I assure you, you will get there. All the days are not same and our energy levels may also vary. It is perfectly okay to skip a few chores for later. Please don't be overcritical and hard on yourself if you cannot complete something. Please remember, it is your home and it is important to be comfortable with your own pace. Thank you for watching this video. Please give a thumbs up and share this video with your family and friends. Do subscribe to our channel and follow us on Instagram and Facebook for all the latest updates and video notifications. We'll see you all next week. Happy organizing from Simplify Your Space. Bye bye.